I'm not just going to say anything because some of the men that I love the most in this world are black men. But I've gone through Shegebanza in the hands of black men.
My correct people, that make una dress closer. KORRA Obidi says she don't go through Shegebanza from our men. This our beautiful KORRA. She phone you, not be say go come. She say, I have gone through Shegebanza. My KORRA, you sure say the Shegebanza don't reach half of what you they see for that coconut head, e shop head. Justin. And now, my correct people, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. The long awaiting video is here. As you guys can see, my two favorite celebrity on the screen today. When it comes to Davido and KORRA Obidi, I know they joke with these people, but today, they don't clash together for my screen. How are we going to analyze this matter? We're going to talk about our own very KORRA, the dancing princess, all the way from motherland. Don't come out and tell us how security bouncers out, come out for Davido concert. My people, inside this whole matter, Chris Brown refused to take picture with KORRA. Would I say refuse to take picture or what? But we will hear all the story from KORRA Obidi. At first they talk calm, say 2024, no grief for anybody. At this time, even the celebrities, they're not grief for anybody. They not even agree within themselves. But before you go conclude, because this one are your fave, the other one are your fave, come and hear the whole story.
I went to the Grammy Next Gen party. I dressed up. I wore a beautiful black dress. I was validated by thousands of you. You look fantastic, KORRA. Go kill it, KORRA. You got this, KORRA. You know, you guys are always there to always make me feel so beautiful and loved. We went to the party. I got there, the line to take pictures. I told you guys, I narrated I was like, wow, the amount of beautiful people in LA. Everybody's just trying to be famous. It's just crazy. What you see outside your doors, you think you're the only one here, but boom, there's a Grammy Next Gen and the entire block is lined with gorgeous people trying to get photos. I couldn't get a photo until I met this amazing photographer who took me straight to the front of the line. Some of you were upset with that, like, oh my gosh, how can you let someone make you skip the line, blah, blah, blah. Moving on. This was a beautiful photographer that I met on that day. We ended up leaving that place and going to a Davido concert. Davido was performing alongside some very top artists from different parts of the world. It was a beautiful stage. It was at I've forgotten the name of this place, but it was in LA, not far away from the Grammy Next Gen party, right? I was very, very, very grateful to be able to get in without an invite because I had recognized one of the Davido's guys from Lagos and I said, hey, can you help me get in? And he just was like, yeah, sure, come in. I was like, wow, without a ticket, I got into that place with my photographer. It was an amazing night. Using Davido's, influence and, knowing that he knows me, Davido knows me, he even asks about the kids and everything. Right after the performance, right there, I was in the VIP. Do you guys remember a video where I was going with a bunch of women? There was the VIP. I'm not dropping this story until I get more stars. I'm not dropping the story. It's too hot. It's too hot for me to just drop it like that. It's a hot story. And this is one of the reasons why I'm still dating out of my race. You said the economy is bad, and this just economy is bad too. Jermaine Bebe Ngoy, thank you so much for 50 stars. Stars that make me was. Hey, Corner, thank you for 1,000 stars. Now my Koreans are waking up. Hello. Sometimes I need to shook something in your nyash so that you will know that, hello, this is not a small gist I'm about to drop. In fact, all the blogs, I'm sure they are going to carry this one. On that day, when I went to that party with my faithful photographer friend that I made on the spot, and we entered into the place, we took amazing photos, we vibed. I turned to my left. I was in the VIP. Who did I see? You guys already guessed it. Chris Brown. Chris Brown. Oh my gosh. Me, I'm not a fan of what he did to Rihanna. So first of all, I was like, Oh, wow, that's Chris Brown. Amazing. But then I was like, ooh, photo opportunity. I know if I post this one now, all my haters will say, ah, Jesus, she's chilling with Chris Brown. I was like, okay, it's a photo op. Might as well take it. Let's go. I navigate to their table. I'm right there. Are you there? Are you listening to this gist? I navigate to Chris Brown's table. I talk to him. He says, hey lady, how are you? I said, I'm fine. Can I get a photo? He tells me, you guys have heard this just before. He says, hey, I'm not taking photos right now. I'm trying to sober up. So I'm like, oh, you good. He says, so like, give me like 5 minutes. I'm like, cool. Okay. No pressure. No pressure. When he told me 5 minutes, I was like, fine. No problem. I've never seen a celebrity that has told me I can't take right now. Give me 5 minutes. I'm like, okay. So, no problem. I gave him 5 minutes. I went back and tried to take a photo. As I was about to go back to take a photo, there was this particular guy. I made a video of this guy. There was this particular guy right there. I don't know if he's Chris Brown bodyguard or friend, or I know celebrities like that. They always have undercover people who are there to protect them and all of that. This guy had been staring at me. You know when you see someone staring at you, it's like boring a hole inside your skin. I turned around. Okay. He's like, okay, so you gotta move though. You gotta move. I'm like, okay. Why? And I asked him, why out of everybody here are you telling me to move? This place is crowded. Why me? He stopped talking. Next thing, I'm about to take my picture with Chris Brown. You gotta move. You gotta move. I'm like, what? Very aggressive and violent. This is a black guy, by the way. Very aggressive and violent with me. I was like, holy smokes. Okay. So when he said you gotta move with that much aggression, I just moved, to my seat. I moved to my seat. I was like, okay. So I couldn't take the picture with Chris Brown. That's okay. After the show, Davido had finished performing. I was like, great performance. I don't know. Everybody started to leave the VIP as Davido left. And as Davido came off of the stage, everybody started leaving the VIP. So for me, having the experience that I've had, once you see everyone leaving the VIP, it's not like you're a groupie. But if there's an after party, this is the time where people say, oh, so we're going to go here, we're going to go there. And if you want to have another photo op, you want to be in that crowd so that you get the opportunity to hang out with these people. So everyone's leaving the VIP. I tag along and we all get outside. As soon as we go outside, Davido is like, KORRA! He reaches out and gives me a handshake. As he shakes me, everybody's like, oh, okay, she's good. Davido knows her personally, And then I'm like, hey, Davido. He's like, how are the kids? And they said they're fine. Davido is very polite. He's a polite guy. Guys, the main gist is coming. I say, some of the biggest betrayals I've ever gotten, some of the worst hurts in my life I've ever experienced, have been from my own kind, men. And some of the most love I've also gotten is from my own kind, men. Lisa Charles, thank you for 1,000 stars. Anyway, the story continues. This is making me sad. It's still hurting me. It's still hurting me. But I'm going to share it because you guys have a way of making me feel better. So I'm going to share it. Guys, Davido shakes my hand. At this point, it's like 1 a.m. in the morning. I'm like, whoa. It's later than I usually, ever out. But I feel safe. I feel like, okay, it's Davido's crew. Before you know it, my guy reaches out. He's like, KORRA, come this way. You guys might know this guy. His name is Pesh. Great guy, amazing guy. He He's been in the industry for so long. Especially, he's an amazing guy. He's always looking out. He's like, this way, Spesh puts me in his car. We head to the after party. Before you know it, 10 minutes drive, we are at this beautiful after party. It's a nice house. It's drinks laid out on the table. Davido, Florican, Chris Brown right there, you know, working the room. I'm talking to girls. I'm, you know, doing my thing. I see a beautiful dancer, like all these exotic dancers. I'm making videos with her. I'm dancing. I'm having a good time. I take a drink, and I pour myself a drink. I believe that I had been drinking. I think I was drinking. I don't know if I was drinking. It was a white liquor. It's either it was tequila or it was vodka, one of the two. So I never switch liquors. If I start with a tequila-based drink, I must continue with a tequila-based drink. Or else I will wake up with the nastiest headache. And this is what I've learned from being an artist. See? This doesn't look like a girl that plays with her health. Health is wealth for me. So I always prioritize drinking whatever I start with. And I take in moderation. Watch my drinks and also make sure no one is, you know, they could just, you know, drop that little something and take you home, that sort of thing. Anyway, I was drinking a tequila, one of the white liquor-based drinks. I poured myself a drink and I was having a great time. I was vibing. I was, you know, there just vibing. Chris Brown was right there. I still have videos of Chris Brown right there, just like frolicking and having fun. I was having a great time. That particular man, the one that was like saying, you gotta move, that very aggressive Black American guy, very, very aggressive guy. The guy was right there. He was just like on the side. I had noticed him like, I don't know you from anywhere. I don't know, maybe, but you know, you never know. You never know. With anybody, like for me, you never know anybody that watches you and probably says something, you block them so they have a personal hate for you or something like that. You never know. I was just like, hey, I saw a bunch of Davido's people. I was just frolicking. It felt nice. It was a nice vibe in that house party. Nothing cringe, nothing. I felt so at home. After a little while, I started to feel a little woozy. Like, hey, what's going on? What's going on in my head? Whew, I don't know what's going on with Jesus. I need to sit down a little bit. As I was sitting down, I was just like, so woozy. I had to like, you know, when you are supposed to be frolicking, Chris Brown is right there. Maybe I'll go and take my picture that I wanted to take. But that guy was timing me very well. Yeah, I'll go and take my picture that I was about to take. Guys, I felt so woozy. I could barely stand. I went to the bathroom. Headline tomorrow is going to be brutal. I don't care. Me, I go Soros. Okay. I went to the bathroom. I put like I had my makeup on. I don't know. It was like headache and woof. Like, have you ever felt like, oh my God, what is going on? It didn't feel like tequila high. It didn't feel like, I don't know what was going on with that drink. But I'm not gonna say I was roofied because nobody was around me, you know. I was like, whoa, whew. So I went to the bathroom. I put the toilet seat down. I sat down for a little bit. I looked at myself in the mirror. I was like, whoa, I don't understand this. So I washed my face a little bit. I had some makeup on. I had washed it and I wiped my face. I was like, okay, what's going on in my head? I put some cold water on my head to see what was going on. I did not understand what was going on with me. So I was just like, whoa, this is not alcohol. I don't know what this is, but you know, I just need to chill and I just need to catch a breath. So I wanted to just sit down for a little bit and just catch my breath. And then someone was like, hey, I want to use the bathroom. It was the only bathroom. I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, so I stood up. I had my purse, you know, that my circle purse that I always have. I had my purse and I had my Oh, I was so woozy. Oh gosh. Anyway, I came out of the bathroom and I was like, I need to sit somewhere like and figure out what's going on. There was another room. It was empty. It was absolutely empty and it was dark. So I just went in there and I was just like, whoa. I was just catching my breath, like catching my breath, like what is going on? What is happening? I need to go back to the party, but I don't want to go back to the party. Like, I don't know what is going on with my head. Before you know it, I just raised my head up. 2 security men, big black security men, boom, just barged into the room. Gosh, I was shook. I was like, what the actual F? Boom. I was like, holy moly. They just were like, you gotta go. I'm like, what the? Guys, they yanked me up. I've never been this humiliated in my entire life. They yanked me up like, boom, you gotta go. They started pushing me out. You gotta go. I'm like, what? What is going on? Like, first off, I was still like, under the whatever was happening with my eye cleared instantly. I was like, wait, what? My bag, my jacket, everything. They just pushed me out of the party in the cold. Right there. I don't know if they noticed. Chris Brown and Davido were right there when they were pushing me out. This particular man, the one I told you had been looking at me weird, had been looking at me. That man. I have a video of him. Yanked me out of the party. You gotta go. I'm like, what? Okay, can I get my jacket? Why are you kicking me out? What are you doing in the closet? I'm like, I just wanted to sit down and just, you gotta go, man. I'm like, whoa, what? Black men. I was just outside in the cold with that black dress. It was freezing. And this was an LA night. It was absolutely freezing. And I was like, okay, can I get my jacket? And when they brought out my jacket, I was just like, the tears did not stop running down my cheeks. Like, it couldn't stop. I was just like, whoa. Anyway, they kicked me out of a Davido and Chris Brown party. They kicked me out. It wasn't like a subtle, oh my gosh. They pushed me. These men, like 2, 3, in fact, 3 men shoved me, like boom, like, hey. Davido and Chris Brown were right there. Of all the girls in the party, they yanked me and pushed me out of the party. It took me a couple of days to like figure out what was going on. I just needed to like breathe. When I came home, I was so freaking rattled. I was like, okay. So I guess maybe you can't just sit down and catch your breath. You gotta go. So, yeah. They pushed me. This one will make all my haters so happy. They will be laughing. Oh my God. They will be happy. You should have called the police. Call the police that they kicked me out of a party. They do that now, but I've never experienced it in my life. I've never seen anything like this. I was targeted, literally targeted, and pushed out of this party by that man.
Here comes my reaction, my correct people. This video making not long past like this. In my humble opinion, I will first of all apologize to KORRA Obidi. KORRA, make you no vex. Forgive your brother Davido all the way from motherland, because una know why. From Nigeria to America, if far well, LA, California, I beg you far. Where you go see your Niger brother or your Niger sister, una supposed to be one at that moment. KORRA, forgive Davido, your brother. Why do I say this? Everybody knew very well these days, Davido don't go through shege banza for people hand too. KORRA, just like as you don't go through shege banza, Davido has been through a lot. Truth has to be said. If this guy do like this, they go drag and kokoro. If he do this one, they go drag and kokoro. If he give people money, they go say give away. If he do, if not be say the guy is strong, I not there in mind, but I just they tell on the truth. The guy is strong. Who not strong, he no go fit. They take the things when Davido they take. If you go on that comment section for blogs them page, you go see what Davido they go through. My people, make KORRA no vex, make KORRA forgive his brother Davido. Reason why? Because KORRA say Davido and Chris Brown stand they look am where they kick her out. And if you check very well, the security bouncers these days, when they guide Davido, it be like them they extremely careful because they don't see all the hate. And Davido they go through these days. The bully is in another level. Even Davido himself is in a state of confusion. Davido don't confuse now. Now so then they hate person. From baby mamas then side to Wizkid and Burna Boy fans them. My people eat too much. And not only that, Davido, bestie, Cubana Chief Priest was bounced out from that their O2 Arena concert. I believe say Cubana Chief Priest understand because they are still very cool. They are still their bestie. And Chris Brown refusing 2 times to take picture with KORRA still led to the reason why the security bouncer can't target KORRA. Say, we're not going to allow you to enjoy this party today. My people, let's leave the video here. Thank you, my KORRA people, for watching. Until we see in another video. Bye, guys.